Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, my lovely students. How are you today, girls? How are you? Okay, my beautiful students, today we will take Unit 3, Lesson 4 in our book, Better English Now. Okay, first of all, I will tell you what is the day and the date. Today is what? So today is Monday, and the spelling of the word Monday is Monday. So it's Monday, and the date is 27 to 1443 after Hijrah. So the day is Monday and the date is 27 to 1443 after Hijrah. Ask and answer game. We will take a quick revision before starting my own lesson for today. So please, girls, I need you to focus with me. Number 1. Make 2 sentences using must. I must eat healthy foods. And number 2, I must brush my teeth. Make 2 sentences using mustn't. I mustn't play with fire. I mustn't play in the street. Okay? Another question, where are you from? I am from Saudi Arabia. Some of you said I am from Saudi Arabia, and this is wrong. You have to say I am from Saudi Arabia. Where do you live? I live in Taif. Make 2 sentences using the past simple tense. I ate burger yesterday. I played with my sisters. I went to the mall. Okay? What is the past of leave? Left, go, went, get up, got up, drink, drank, eat, ate, find, found. Okay? Decide, decided. Now, let me start my own lesson for today, girls. And as I told you, today we will take Unit 3, Lesson 4, page 15, girls, in our book, Better English Now. Okay? First of all, I will start explaining the present simple tense. Girls, we took before the present continuous or present progressive. We took the past simple tense. Today, I will explain the present simple tense. What do I mean by the present simple tense? The present simple tense is a verb tense with 2 main uses. We use the simple present tense when an action is happening now, or when it happens regularly, Again, the present simple tense is a verb tense with 2 main uses. What are the 2 main uses, girls? The first one, we have to use the present simple tense when an action is happening now or when it happens regularly, okay? Let me give you an example. He plays tennis. Girls, the verb is play without adding s. When I add s to make the present simple tense, it will be plays. He plays tennis. He plays tennis. Listen to me, girls, now. How to form the present simple tense. How to form the present simple tense. Okay? Focus with me. We have I, they, we, you, and plural nouns. What do I mean by plural nouns? I mean, for example, the doors, the cats, Amal and Sarah. 2 names. Okay, so I, they, we, you, and plural nouns. A verb without s. What do I mean by a verb without s? I should not add s to the verb if I want to form the present simple tense. I, they, for example, I play, they play, we play, you play, Amal and Sarah play without adding s. What about she, he, and it? And a singular noun with s, a verb with s. For example, girls, listen again, girls, I will explain it again for you. So, how to form the present simple tense? First of all, I, they, we, you, and plural nouns, a verb without adding s to the verb. Okay? What about she, he, and it, and a singular noun like Amal, the cat, one cat, the dog, one dog, a verb with s. We have to add s to the verb. Okay? Let me give you examples. Here we have the same sentence. He swims in the pool and they swim in the pool. In the first sentence, I add is to the verb. Why? Because I used he. And number two, they swim in the pool. They swim without adding s. Okay? So he swims. I have to add s with he, she, it, or a singular noun like Ali swims in the pool. What about two? They swim in the pool without adding s. They, we, you, and Amal and Ahmed swim in the pool. Okay? Now, girls, what do you usually do? Listen to me carefully, my beautiful students. I will ask you this question in my virtual class. You have to prepare your answers. Sorry. What do you usually do? Number one, I usually watch TV. Two, I usually go to the mall. I usually eat sweets. I usually go to the garden. I usually play with my sisters. Okay, so I usually watch. I usually go. I usually eat sweets. I usually go to the mall. I usually watch TV. Okay, what about here? What did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? The question here you have to use the past. ركزوا معايا يا سادس. هنا السؤال في الماضي. What did you do yesterday? I will use the same sentences and I will change it to the past, okay? I watched TV. I went to the mall. I ate sweets, okay? So here, what do you usually do? I usually watch TV. I shouldn't use the past. I usually go to the mall. I usually eat sweets. What about here? What did you do yesterday? You have to use the simple past tense. Okay? لازم نستخدم الماضي في السؤال ده. Number one, I watched TV. I went to the mall. I ate sweets. Okay? Now, what's the first word in my lesson today, girls? What can you see? I can see a girl and a cat. The girl is feeding the cat. The girl is feeding the cat. So, feed, feed, F-E-E-D, 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 feed, feed, F-E-E-D, F-E-E-D, feed. The word feed here, girls, is a verb, فعل, okay? Now, change the following sentences into the past. Number one, she watches TV in the morning. I have to change this sentence to the past. What is the verb? The verb is watches, okay? I, I will write she, okay? What is the past of watch? Just adding ed, watched TV in the morning. So she watched TV in the morning. Okay, so she watches TV in the morning. She watched TV in the morning. Number two, he eats his breakfast at 6 o'clock a.m. I will write he. What is the verb? الفعل eats. What is the past of eat? Ate. So he ate his breakfast at 6 o'clock a.m. So he ate his breakfast at 6 o'clock a.m. Okay, so this is so easy. Now, open your book, please, girls, page 15. Open your book, page 15, and write the day with the date. Number one, we have Ali usually feeds the hens in the morning, but yesterday, listen to me carefully, girls. But yesterday he fed the hens in the afternoon. So, but yesterday he feeds He fed the hens in the afternoon. But yesterday he fed the hens in the afternoon. Okay? So, what about two? Sammy usually drives a small car. But yesterday what's the past of drive? Drove. He drove. So, what's the past of feed? Fed. What's the past of drive? Drove. But yesterday he drove a big truck. But yesterday he drove a big truck. Okay? Number three, Selma usually has her breakfast at 6:30, but yesterday she had her breakfast at 8:30. So, what's the past of has? Had. What's the past of drive? Drove. What's the past of feed? Fed. Suha usually Suha usually Suha usually carries a big umbrella. But last winter, what's the past of carry? Carried. She carried a small umbrella. So she carried a small umbrella. Again, girls. Suha usually carries a big umbrella, but last winter she carried a small umbrella. Again, Ali usually feeds the hens in the morning, but yesterday he fed the hens in the afternoon. Sammy usually drives a small car, but yesterday he drove a big truck. 3. Selma usually has her breakfast at 6:30, but yesterday she had her breakfast at 8:30. 4. Suha usually carries a big umbrella, but last winter she carried a small umbrella. Okay? You have to answer and write the answers, girls, in your book, page 15, Better English Now book. Okay? This is the end of my lesson today, girls. Thank you for listening and watching, and see you in my virtual class. Goodbye, girls. Goodbye.